Good night and welcome back to the REGTC. Back here, it's the nightcap game. The Eagle Claw up against the Attackers. The Attackers are starting this evening without Reed. That's a Shakoy Reed. And the Eagle Claw is without the St. Martin colleagues. The man in the middle is Cara Brown, able and assisted by one, looks like Victory, and two Harley, with the fourth official being Monique Carty. The Claw in the green and yellow up against the blue and black of the Attackers. It's the Attackers who's going to get us running. The man in goal for the Claw, none other than Tittle. The man who crossed over from the Attackers, looked a very bally figure in goal. Oh, and that's the first play of the game. Man goes down, Kiroy Reed. Reed shrugs off the play. Casa goes down. Well, in the first minute of play, that's two Attackers players that has gone down. It was Kiroy Reed. Now it's the man Casa. Back the Eagle Claw without the St. Martin counterparts. What do we look like tonight?
It looks like they'll have trouble because it's Javon Lloyd out wide. But they do have the man Nick Deshenko back for them at left back. A very, very good player, Nick Deshenko. And it's a return for Akeem Tittle.
Yes, Akeem Tittle would have transferred out from the Attackers.
His first game, not being a member of the Attackers for a very long time. Former Spartan, former Kicks United man as well. Now is the Eagle Claw. Can he make his mark? No Michael Cyril. And for the Eagle Claw today. So
no Sean Isaacs. No Shakoy Reed.
I don't think Reed will be too far away. Saw him yesterday. I saw him late yesterday. Suspect he may not be too far away. Kiro trying to drop this one off. Special steps in, but he can't do enough. And here come the Claw, shifted forward. Special gets back well. And now a chance for the Attackers to move forward. Denzel, not his best work. Throw into the Claw. can tell how far the Claw have come. They've come with a team with no St. Martiners, and they have a bench.
They do.
Claw have come such a very far distance in such a short time.
That's the third player down in 3 minutes.
And first work for Tittle, that's easy. It's very easy.
Player stays down.
Did they warm up properly?
Well, they warmed up properly. I think the Claw is overwarmed.
He went in sliding there.
There's been some serious tackles from the Eagle Claw. The Claw is flying.
Indeed they are. Well,
And it's the second one for Kiroy Reed in 3 minutes.
don't like Kiroy Reed at all, I guess. I am going to be interested to see how they will opt to line up with this one. It does seem like Spoonie will be handling the rights to the Gaza usually occupies, and Reed will play the midfield with Duke and Casa. So Denzel is playing as the number 9 today. Here's the Duke. Duke looking to go forward, but that's Kiroy Reed. That's not Sean Isaacs. Tittle. So it seems to be a return to fullback today for Keon Lee. And with Javon Lloyd coming back into the side, and with no other option really, they've had to turn to Lee to play in what I think is a natural position at fullback.
Here is Mason clearing this one nicely for Lloyd. Oh, there's not a big offside. The referee, the AR doesn't even have to lift the flag because the ball is resting nicely with the keeper.
Oh goodness, Denzel, you went too far, you went too fast. It is. There is no short man today, no Tariq Joseph for the attackers. He's missing the full lineup for the attackers. Will read Javille Brooks, he's in number 14. Lawford Brown, the man Denzel, he's number 25. Centerval Duke, number 27. Randy Gomez, goalkeeper today, not the captain today, because the captain is back. Terrence Rogers, Casa, he's in number 10. Keon Lee, the number 3. Javon Lloyd, number 11. Hassan Mason, he is the number 23. Kiroy Reed, number 19. And rounding out the lineup for today, Rasheem Thompson, he is the number 8. Coach today is Dawson Prince. The usual coach Denzel, he's become a key starter for them in recent days.
Yes. For the starting lineup for the Eagle Claw. Watch this free kick taken.
Here's Spoonie shifting inside as the Shingle for company, putting one over toward Denzel.
Denzel is would have been way offside.
Reed out wide to Lee. Now Casa. Back in toward Reed, and now the clock can look to break away at pace of Chadwick. Chadwick has Keon Lee for company, matching him stride for stride and forces him to go back. Good defensive walk. It will fall toward Yatta, but Yatta with a missed touch. Now Deshenko misses the initial header. And now Spoonie using his strength. Spoonie back to Rasheem. Denzel. Duke. Reed. Looking for Lloyd here. Javon Lloyd out wide. And has a bit of space as well as the man Denzel in the middle for company. It's Lloyd putting one into the mixer. That's dealt with, and eventually it can be cleared away. Only as far as the Duke.
The lineup for the Eagle Claw. Number 11 is Sean Brown, and number 14 is Tony Carrier. Number 9 is the man Sherman Charles. Number 8, the captain, that's Lyndon Duncan. Number 18 is Nicholas Dushenko. Number 13 is Khalifa Francis. And number 1 in goal is Andrew Gordon. Number 3 is Darlan Gordon. Number 10 is Tafari Johnson, Tasha Johnson. Number 6 is the man Stuart Murray. Number 17 is Chadwick Samuel. And in goal is the man Akeem Tittle, sporting all zeros.
Denzel mistouch and Francis comes out well. Francis forward toward Naldo. Naldo shifts this one and Chadwick with a mistouch really. It's a good battle out wide. As Yatta tries to poke one through. Yatta gets bundled over, trying to turn and twist and doesn't get any joy. Now Dushenko trying to calmly find Baba Johnson. Eventually falls to the Duke. The Duke goes wide to Kiroy Reed. Reed shifts it over toward Lloyd. Oh, it has a runner in Keon Lee if he wants to use him. But a bit too much mustard on the pass. And the claw is able to get there. Energizer Bunny here is Keon Lee. Up and down all day. I like him over at left back or at right back. He's able to get up and get back down.
Brown drops it wide for Nick. Nick travels with the ball. Now he's shouldered off, but it's Johnson, the man Baba Johnson.
Rasheem does well and finds Kiroy Reed. Reed had Dushenko for company. Reed against Nick Dushenko. Does well to get inside. Whips one over toward Denzel here. Denzel can't keep it in play. It will be a goal kick.
Unable for him to control that one, going over the goal line. As you would have alluded to that earlier, Denzel has become a very regular starter for the attackers. So remember earlier in the piece, he would have been the coach. Now he has been a regular starter.
That's more of a necessity than anything. Attackers, they don't have the manpower right now. But even when they did have the manpower, Denzel was playing. As it will find Chadwick. Chadwick loses out initially. Still the claw. Drops this one off well. And looking to shift it wide toward Naldo. Couldn't quite find the franchise player Naldo. That's an inside reference. If you get it, you get it. There's Spoonie finding Casa.
I say no more on that.
It's an if you know kind of situation with that one. Yes, Spoonie. Spoonie beats Dushenko well. Spoonie trying to poke this one inside toward Kiroy Reed. Reed does have Spoonie in space. Spoonie puts one in early. And a hooked clear. Barber showing some pace, Barber. Gets past Rasheem well. It's Barber. It's 3 against 4. Barber trying to play the incisive pass toward Chadwick. It almost caught there as well. Here's Chadwick in a tussle for the ball. He does well. Chadwick into the area. Special has no choice but to put it behind. Mason, sorry, had no choice there.
You can mix up Mason and Special.
Merely I have no eyes to see. It's a lot better. Corner. A corner to the Eagle Claw. Into the 13th minutes of play. No team has really had to trouble the keepers. We have had opportunities. Game has ebbed and flowed both ways. Not the best delivery. Doesn't beat the first man at the near post. And here's the attackers. Lloyd wants the 1-2. Lloyd gets the 1-2. Lloyd has company and he's just muscled off the ball. That's easy work, really. Lobbed forward. You won't beat Randy Gomez in the air. Many keepers, but not that one. Denzel. He could send Kiroy Reid running if he wants to. Instead goes back to Spoonie. Spoonie trying to shift this one out wide. Easy pickings for the claw defense. They will win the throw-in.
Good pace game. Into the 14th minute of play. There has not been a dull moment from the time the ball was kicked.
The game has gone both ways. It will be difficult to call this one. I asked you for your prediction the last game.
Oh,
you said you wanted to see what the teams had.
To a 2-all draw.
Difficult to see that happening. Every result is in play today. The clock control their destiny. If they win out, they win the Champions League. Because the Ducks have dropped points. The only team that hasn't dropped points yet.
Well, this is they will still have 2 games to play, Ducks. It's a bit early to call this one.
It's not only, it's maths. If the Claw win out, the Claw win the Champions League.
If they win this game, that's only their second game now.
If they win, the Claw just need to not lose. Don't lose, don't drop points, you win the Champions League. Everyone else has dropped points but you.
But Doc, what I'm saying is...
Oh, it's a good ball. Reed is in here. In the 15th minute of play, the attackers, they will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, that's the first of 2. Their second one is somewhere incoming.
Akeem Tittle couldn't do much about that one. That was composed. That was calm. That was clinical by Kiroy Reid. He makes it 1-0.
And as we said, Doc, there has not been a dull moment thus far in this game. From the time the ball was kicked to now the goal has scored. Not a dull moment. In the 15th minute of play, it's Kiroy Reid.
Millie? Am I seeing a ghost? Or is that Bones?
It is Bones.
Bones comes to 1 game every season.
I think this is his second game. this is his second game. He came to the last one. So this is his second game for sure in this Champions League.
I wonder what hole the attackers have dug Bones out of. You don't see Bones at all anymore. Oh, he's a character to watch with the field, isn't he?
Indeed, he is.
Shifted out wide for Lloyd. Lloyd has company. Using his body well, Lloyd, and winning a free kick. Early advantage to the attackers right now. Claw defense unable to handle Kiroy Reid. Free kick taken short. And out wide for Lloyd here. But Lloyd's first touch was inside. Didn't go down the line with the first touch. Now the Claw can look to clear. Not far enough. As it's the veteran and Casa gets the return pass. Casa, it's a very incisive pass. Oh, the vision. Almost found Spoonie.
And the offside flag was up though.
Mason wins the header. It's out for a claw through.
One goal to nil in the 18th minute of play. Goal coming in this 15th minute from the boot of Kiroy Reid.
Yatta. can only find Rashim. Rashim to special. Reed. Special deciding he wants to step out of defense. Special is chugging, and now he has to get back. Reed. Trying to send Denzel through maybe 10 years ago.
Well, not even 15 years ago. That one was hit with power, and so it was straight to Akeem Tittle. Could have had made of Tittle.
I'm not taking the bait. I wanted to so badly. I so badly wanted to. But I'm not going to go home tonight and open any YouTube comments, so.
Here is Spoonie. Has Nick for company. One-on-one. One-on-one. Spoonie is in. Spoonie shoots. Straight to Tittle. The bally figure of Tittle getting down on that one. Getting down on that one well.
I'm going to go home and uninstall YouTube. Another reference, if you know, you know.
Ball push through. Chad. To Garden. Garden goes wide to Nick. Nick picks it up. Still Nick. Nick. Down the line for Charles. Charles is not going to get there. It is Thompson who gets there. Gets it into touch. It's going to be a throw-in. Duke and Claire. Oh, Francis does well.
Does very well, in fact, on a shot at goal. Yeah,
From
not going
way
to beat.
outside. Oh, I was about 40 yards out.
Yeah, not going to beat Randy from that sort of range.
Thompson. Casa. Reed. Duke. Duke puts it, looking for, there's no runners. There are no runners.
Now he's complaining. What? He's complaining specifically at Spoonie and Kiroy Reed, but Reed has
goes
gone down. He's taken 2 knocks, and they're only going to score the goal. Now he's gone down in pain. Reed, the goal scorer, scoring the 15th minute of play. Getting a good lobbed ball over the top, taking it down, taking his time and just poking it past Akeem Tittle with absolute calmness and composure. Hopefully, for the attackers, Reed can stay on the field because with Gaza out, Kiroy Reed suddenly becomes the primary goal threat.
Yes. Without Shaquoy Reed
Yes.
as well on the wrong.
And the only man on the bench right now is good old Wobblicious.
Well, no, that's not Wabi. Well, Wabi is there. Wabi is there also. They have Tash is there as
Oh,
well.
Cameron Tash, yes.
Tash is also there. And of course, Bones is there.
Can't forget the man Bones. I think he's been having a greeting party behind the goal for the past 15 minutes. Don't know if he's waited almost on the bench just yet.
Oh, he has. Indeed, he has.
Bones took about 20 minutes to walk from under the stadium to around to the other side. He greeted basically everyone behind the goal. Reed has made his way off the field of play. Walking a bit gingerly. Trying to get some feeling back into the leg. Claw have it with Iata. Iata. It's the return pass. Looking to go long to Naldo. Naldo. Oh, it was a good looking ball. It could fall to Chadwick. Puts it behind. It's a corner.
It took a deflection. It took a deflection. Ooh.
Oh, boy.
And it was close.
That was an opportunity. Good defending in the end. That was the opportunity that the Claw needed. And that's into the back of the net. The corner came in, and in the 24th minute of play, it's an equalizer for the Eagle Claw.
The man gone has put one past Gomez, and the equalizer has come in the 24th minute of play from the head of the man Gordon.
It was Gordon coming in there, arriving late. The ball was played in well to the back post. And the attackers, a team that never conceded from set pieces, they've conceded from one now. Took a very good delivery and a very good header. You said 2-2. It's 1-1.
Well, Doc, not very many times I'm wrong, you know. Last night I said 2-0.
Really, you said 2-0 the other way. I don't want to hear it.
I said 2-0.
You said 2-0 the other way.
It just went the other way. Tonight, I will say 2-2. I draw.
Well, if this game draws all of a sudden, Special almost caught out there. Had company almost caught on the ball. That could have been criminal by Special. But here's the Duke. The Duke could have had a runner. Drops this one off to Reed. Gets that pass wrong, and Tittle comes out well. And will deal with it. Drops this one off early. And the Claw can build slowly from the back. Yatta. Can't miss him in those bright orange shoes. Dropped back to Yatta. Now Barber. Lobbing one over. It's a foot race between Chadwick and goalkeeper Gomez. Gomez is so good, isn't he?
Yes, putting that one into touch off the head. Gomez doing well. Just outside the 18. Here is Gordon again. Finds Chad to Brown. Brown goes down. And from just on the edge of the 18. My. Was it on the edge? Was not inside? Ooh.
It was just outside. Just outside the 18 area.
It could not have been closer to not being a penalty.
It is a free kick.
Ooh. Just on the edge. It's about 18 and a quarter yard.
If that.
Oh my.
The ball is touching the penalty spot pretty much.
It is just resting outside the 18.
A blade of grass.
My.
Free kick. Dangerous position. Can't keep it down.
You have so much players in the air. Make the ball count. Goes wide, goes high. In the 27th minute of play, it's 1 goal apiece.
Rashim finds Spoonie. Rashim. Back to Rashim again from the Duke. Denzel can't collect this one. And now Chadwick can't get there. Barber does. Back to Chadwick. Chadwick. Oh, loose touch there from Chad. Now the attackers will regain possession with Lee. Lloyd
and Kian seem to have switched places.
For the moment.
Taking up back his rightful place. It's Reed.
Reed beats a man. Reed has a runner. It's Spoonie. Spoonie is fast. Spoonie will get there. Spoonie has Denzel. And Denzel! Well, it was the Duke, in fact. It was the Duke.
And the only thing that was basically from the just about the penalty spot, Duke puts it wide.
The Duke, you can't do that. That's criminal. The entire goal at your mercy. Just tittling between you and the back of the net.
Well, Duncan is on the field and he needs to lock up. Or Mason would have to lock up Duke because that's a criminal act.
You have policemen on the field.
That's an absolute criminal act. You cannot miss from there.
But isn't the Duke a policeman as well? Go in the car, get your handcuffs, lock yourself up.
That's a criminal act. How can you miss from there? With just the keeper to beat. My. And the attackers could have been sitting on their 2 goals.
This could be troublesome as well. It's laid off. Oh, and Barber wasn't able to get there. Randy Barber has Chadwick. Chadwick wasn't making the run. He was looking across the line. Didn't want to be offside. And the ball runs out.
Heavy touch.
Too much pepper on that one there from the Jamaican. That could have been troublesome. That could have spelled danger. Tackle's knocking the ball around well. Oh, lovely turn by the veteran Casa. That's a good ball as well towards Spoonie. But Spoonie has company. Oh, he went in flying. That's a very good challenge by Kiroy Reed. Puts the ball in as well. And not dealt with. And he's put it over again. Millie, we need to get a GPS for these guys. Their global positioning is all wrong. They can't find their radar. They can't find the target.
Absolutely, Doc. Same thing, same position, same results, the attackers. The only thing that changed on that occasion was personnel.
A map, a compass, a GPS, I don't know. But they need something because their right feet aren't working. Their right feet simply can't find the target.
I'm not sure if it's the feet or the eyes, but something is wrong, or a combination, Doc.
They may be looking at the black net behind the goal rather than the white net in front of the goal.
Well, you have to tell them it is the white one we are looking at.
They're aiming at the wrong net. Yatta goes down. Yatta wins a free kick. Try to stay on his feet this time at Yatta. Not afraid to go down either. Very similarly, a certain junior who we saw playing yesterday. It will be a free kick. What about here? Bobby Johnson standing over it. He can't hit a good free kick, Johnson. Has plus the aim at as well. It's Tajay Johnson. He tried to put one into the area. Had runners. Just too much curl on that one. Difficult technique. A very difficult technique to master.
1 goal apiece in the 33rd minute of play. An all-important game for both teams.
Attackers need the points. They got the result from the Ducks game after losing to the Diamond. They need the points.
They dearly need the points. Because this is their 3rd game. And if they lose or draw this game, they're almost, they don't have a chance of winning this one.
Claw and
they will have to depend heavily on other results.
claw in the docks. The two sides in prime position right now. Spoony will get onto this one. Spoony. Oh, he shifts a man well. Spoony puts this one in. It can fall into Javon Lloyd. Lloyd dispossessed, a loose touch. And now here come the claw on the counter. Johnson. And now Chadwick. Chadwick back in toward Johnson. And in the end, it's hooked away. 1 goal apiece. This has been an exciting first half.
Have not seen a more exciting game so far in this Champions League, Doc.
Well, there's a certain two teams playing each other at the end of the Champions League. And the last time those two teams played, we some of the best halves of football in terms of attacking football you may ever see in this Angolan Football League.
Long ball over the top, harmlessly.
Still taking his time, slowing things down. A young man has been around in this league for a very long time. Akeem Tittle. And I've played. This is 4th team now. This may be season 7 or 8 for him. So long. That's how young he started goalkeeping in this league. Here's Rashim. Denzel is offside, so he has to go back to Reed. Reed gets his boot upended, and Reed wins a free kick. Cass over this one. Now, Kiwi Reed moves into the vicinity as well. Now, though, just they provided moral support. Reed shifts this one wider for Lloyd. Gets it wrong. Goal kick. Yeah, into the 37th minute of play. And check for the ball pressure there. Tittle the first to notice it. Now Brown giving it a check, and now he wants a replacement ball. That one's a lot better. No, it's not apparently.
No, it's a drop ball.
It was a drop ball, in fact, yes. Well, did it have to be a drop ball?
It's not a drop ball.
It was ball behind for a goal kick.
It was a goal kick.
Here's Deshenko. Deshenko finds Naldo.
Got that one too well.
Naldo looking in
Ooh,
front.
that's a good pass.
Ayata has company out wide. He will use him. Shifting back inside. Chadwick. Whipped over the top. Does have Naldo out there. Naldo has Rashim for company. Naldo does well. Naldo trying to turn inside. Trapped under someone's boot. And now it's Johnson. Johnson hits it. Can't keep it down.
But I think Rashim actually pulled him down though, Doc.
Not called.
But it was very difficult from the angle of the referee to see that one. Rashim taking the advantage. Goal kick.
Lobbed forward. It's good to see two goalkeepers that can take their own goal kicks. It's going to find Naldo here. Johnson actually puts it across now. Oh, Barber, you had time to take a touch, Barber.
I think he had time, Doc. I think he had more time
That he
than he
thought
thought.
he had.
Yes.
Well, the attacking trio for the Eagle Claw, the Angolan attacking trio, it's been showing its money's worth so far. Apart from the finishing, Nalo's been involved, Chadwick's been involved, Barber's been involved. No goals to show for it, however. The goal, in fact, came to Gordon. Gordon's playing defense. Dropped out wide for Lloyd. Lloyd looking to turn and twist. And now there's a tussle. And Lloyd isn't happy. And Brown steps in well. Marshalling the game very well to Gary Brown.
I think Lloyd pulled him, and he pulled him back.
Very good refereeing there. Immediately stepped in and told them, I don't need to card you, but no more of that nonsense. Absolutely love that refereeing there by the young man. There will be a free kick to the Claw. Lloyd did tug him back.
Yes, Lloyd tugged him. He tugged him back.
It's a good ball. It's Barber. Barber has a run on the outside, and Naldo, who tried to find Naldo, instead finds Chadwick. Oh, the ball ended up at the feet of Mason. Chadwick's touch. His touch betrayed him. Spoony has the shingle for company. He's so smooth on the ball, Spoony. Even a mistouch is not a mistouch for him. Shifted wide for Lloyd. Lloyd again has company out there. That'll be a good battle. And now Lloyd wins the free kick. That's going to be a very interesting battle. Is that Gordon out there?
No, that is Stewie.
It is Stewie and Lloyd. That's going to be an interesting battle.
Stuart Murray.
Tempers have already flared.
Free kick. One by, and it's going to be taken by Lloyd.
Lloyd with the left boot. Puts one in high. Tail comes out, doesn't claim. Headed back across the goal. And eventually hooked clear. Spoony. Turning. Shifting. And finding Keon Lee, who's breaking away at pace here. Puts one across. All the way across. It's in the air. And it's going in. That's a comical own goal. That's a criminal own goal.
On goal, off the boot of Duncan, into the back of the net in the 42nd minute of play.
The veteran, the leader, the experienced man with a comedy of errors.
Well, he wanted to score. He could not get to the other end, so he scored in his own net. Oh no, just a bit unfortunate there for Duncan on that occasion, trying to clear the ball scooting off the boot and going high and over the top of Tickle and into the back of the net. It was a difficult one, and it's 2-1 in the 42nd minute of play.
Well, the poodle, the veteran poodle, called into action here today. He's been content with cameos. No St. Martin, guys. He's forced to start. And he has the unfortunate privilege of going down the scorer's book on the wrong side.
Yes. It's 2-1. 2-1.
Naldo turning well. Naldo shifting it out wide as well. That's lovely. Puts a ball into the mixer, but straight at Randy Gomez.
2-1. Attackers.
Randy's distribution is so good. I know I talk about it a lot, But every time I see it, it's so good. Doesn't just boost it away aimlessly. He finds players. He had to with a good ball toward Barber here. Barber trying to chop it past Rashim. Rashim does well and eventually looking to go forward. And a pot shot at goal. Easy pickings for the ball
just
boy.
Watch the ball. Watch the ball go wide to the ball boy.
Oh, the ball boy coming onto the field. Slips and has to go back. Well, a minute left in this first half, first at a time. It's 2-1 in favor of the attackers. Keroy Reed scored a goal and equalized. Then Poodle gave the attackers a goal. Did Poodle not play for the attackers previously?
Enforcers.
Ah. Yes, the Poodle was the enforcer. They both wear blue. They both did wear deep blue. Interesting to see the way players shift clubs.
There are no more enforcers, Doc. That's good work by Brown.
When they were here, it was a good few years. You can see a number of former enforcers scattered in and around this AFL.
Yes, so we have 2 on the attackers team.
Just 2?
Duke and Mason. 3 minutes at a time.
Denzel was an enforcer as well.
So that's 3.
That's just on the field today. You have Yatta, who was an enforcer. You have Poodle, who was an enforcer. So this could be troublesome. As here's Denzel, who finds Spoonie. Spoonie is a former Lion. Runs into a former Kicks United man. That's a good-looking ball. But Randy was off his line.
You see, it is a good-looking ball to a goalkeeper that sits on the line. When you have a goalkeeper like Gomez who roams, you really have to be pinpoint with your passes.
Rashim drops this one out wide. Another former Lion and Keon Lee. As a former Spartan and Javon Law, you can just see the teams that these guys played for previously.
And a former Lions man again in Keon Lee.
Indeed. This will fall here toward Lee. Lee! It's going to bounce and it will go in. Tittle with an error. And that's the easiest of easy goals. He couldn't have asked for an easier goal. It's 3-1. It's an error by Akeem Tittle, really. But he will say thank you very much.
Well, definitely this one is not going to end 2-2, Doc. Well. The attackers is running away with it. It's a 3-1, and 45 has come. 3 minutes added. The attackers, they're piling it on. It's a 3-1.
Three goals to 1. Well, it's a baptism of fire back to the league for Akeem Tittle. Couldn't push it out. Couldn't catch it. Just pushed it straight up into the air.
Well, I know the man Cyril is tuning in. The Eagle Clan needs you, son. You need to take the plane and hurry get back here.
If Tittle had come back in form, Cyril's job may have been on the line. But Cyril's job is secure right now. Lobbed in. Headed away. Picked up by Denzel. Finds Casa. His passing range is so good, Casa. Oh, and look who's streaking forward. Look who's getting forward. Well, I await the day special scores a goal from open play.
Lloyd turns. Free kick. Free kick. Who's going to step up? Is it going to be Denzel? Is it good? Well, Denzel, the man who stands over it. This could be the last bit of action we see for the evening.
Drills it. It's spilled by Tittle, but collected in the end.
That one had power on it. It had. Oh. It's a final whistle. Final bit of action. It's a 3-1. A 3-1 in favor of the attackers. And they have been attacking. And that's where we are going to send you back to Master Control. And we are going to be back with you live and lively at the commencement of the second half.
Welcome back to the REGTC. Did have a change at the half, a half that we went into with a lead for the attackers, leading 3 goals to 1. 2 goals for Kiroy Reed and an own goal by the Poodle. A change was made. A Chinaman, Romain Kirby, has come in and he's replaced Gordon.
The goal scorer
for the
Gordon. Eagles. Not seen him on the bench, so I would believe that duty calls.
Indeed. It's 3 goals to 1. Eagle Claw, they did grab one back via the head of Gordon. But Kiroy Reed with a brace. And then the Poodle comically putting one into his own goal. As here come the Claw. Puts this one in special. Steps in and clears. Shifted wide toward Romain Kirby, who lobs one in. Another clear again, and now Spoonie. Only deflected to Khalifa Francis. And now Poodle. Naldo trying to drop this one off. A throw in to the attackers. Reed and Lloyd will win the throw in. Lloyd goes back to Lee. Lee's pass is cut out.
Doc, you know, you got my prediction. My prediction is clearly wrong. What's yours?
I'm the play-by-play guy. I call the action.
Doc, that's not how we do it here in the booth.
Well,
do you expect to see more goals in this game?
4-2.
No, man. Just 3 more goals?
2 more goals.
2 more goals you're looking for?
4-2.
No. 3 more goals will score in this game. However they are scored, 3 more goals will score in this game.
Poked away, picked up. Well, could have been picked up by Yatta, but he took a bit too long to get there. Rashim finds Reed. Reed trying to shift this one out wide towards Spoonie, and Duke going for a long-range effort. This one can trickle away, and Tittle goes and brings it back.
2 men down, Brown, and that's a Duke.
Indeed, Duke was caught when he went for the shot. I think they both went for the ball, and both their legs were connected, and the Duke was worse for wear. Never a good feeling. It shocks a lot. It does shock a lot, right up to the knee bone. It is going to be It is 3 goals to 1 here. 3 goals in favor of the attackers FC, who are having fun so far in Tittle's return to footballing action. It's been a baptism by fire. He's not had a good time by any stretch of the imagination. Mistake. He's had an own goal scored on him. Nothing you could do about Kiroy Reed's first. It was a good finish.
The action continues right here at the REGTC on Wednesday. When it's going to be turn off the Queens, they will be up against the Youngsters at 6:30 in the p.m. And on Friday, the Attackers are back in action against the Rowan Lions.
That's going to be a game, hopefully. Hopefully. And I say it's going to be a game with a double entendre.
I'm not sure if that game will go ahead. We'll just wait till we're hearing some talks. And
There might be a couple postponements for a couple games. We're not certain what will happen. But the under 15 side for Angola will be traveling coming up this weekend. So some key players from a couple teams will be off island. So if the AFA is gracious, a couple teams will get their games postponed.
And we wait to see about that. Well, you're not missing in the action. It's still 3-1. Medics are still on the field. Duke has received his attention and has gone to replace his footwear. Still, Yata Brown, Sean Brown, remains on the carpet, receiving some attention. It's 3-1 in the 53rd minute of play. In the first encounter tonight, it was the Youngsters FC who got the better of the Gazelles at 4-1. Very questionable goal for the Gazelles. Nonetheless, 4-1 was the final score. The Attackers they are in search of these 3 points. They need these 3 points. It's not a want, it's a need. It's a need for the Attackers. They have drawn 1 and they have lost 1 in order to still be in the runnings for the championship trophy. You have to come out with 3 points tonight and look for some results going their way with 1 game to play. It's a throw to the claw. Another throw to the claw. Duncan. Reed dispossess Chad. Reed, still Reed. Good footing by Stewie. Duncan. Good ball to Johnson. Johnson to the man Kirby. To the control. Lloyd. Lloyd looks for, oh, that's a good ball, bit of football there by Lloyd. Looking to get past Duncan. He has 2, and he does get past the 2. Here is Lloyd, ball across. Akeem Titler as well. Kianley. Long ball across field. Thompson finds Hodge. Dispossess Stewie. Ball across. Charles. Charles looks for the man Stewie. Stewie! Gomez gets there first.
Now Brown lays this one off. And it's a claw again, driven at goal. Now, Naldo. Kabi puts one high, easy pickings for Gomez.
Duke. Long searching ball for Vashawn Hodge. The man Spoonie to run on to. He gets there as well. Spoonie looks for help. He turns back. Has Nicholas for company. Nick dispossesses Hodge. Thompson. Special. Reed. Duke. Dispossessed by Carey. Brown has Thompson to contend with. Ball goes into touch. It's going to be a throw. Quickly taken by Brown. Johnson.
This could be trouble.
Sees Charles.
He's
Johnson.
still going.
Still Johnson. Has Charles. Charles. Straight to Gomez.
Oh, Naldo. You have to pick a corner, Naldo. Now Reed, that's a good ball because he's in behind here. Spoonie has Nick for company. Spoonie down the outside. Floats one in, nodded away. It will be a throw in.
That was a good ball. That was a pretty ball. Oh, Charles should have done better with that one. End-to-end action. Into the 58th minute of play we go. End-to-end action. It's the attackers taking on the Eagle Claw. And what a time for the Eagle Claw to have pulled back, would have been able to pull back one there. And that would have been 3-2. Doc with the game wide open. Anything can happen.
This could fall here. It will fall here. Shorted goal. Harmlessly wide. It was a drive there by, looked like Denzel. Couldn't direct it goalward. Kabi knocks this one back. Launched forward looking for Naldo. Mason easily just shrugs him off.
Mason's always going to win that battle.
Casa. Now Lloyd. Bit of a loose touch, but does well. Lloyd has company. Bundles a man over. Free kick.
Card.
Well, Lloyd, you have to stop talking at some point. And if a referee can't tell you to be quiet, the card will tell you to be quiet.
He kicked the ball away. It's a yellow card. Time wasting. You delay the restart of play. It's a yellow card.
Kick the ball away. That you try to tell the referee not to give you a card. It's one of the most basic rules in football.
You delay the restart of play. It's deliberate. It's a yellow card. What else can it be? Johnson.
Again, I think Barber had more time than he realized. Kiroy Reed turning well. Reed has Spoonie on the outside. Spoonie has Denzel in the area if he wants to use him. Also Reed on the edge of the box. Drives one inside. That's easy.
But he could have gone back to Reed.
It's a loose touch by Yatta. And now Lloyd. Lloyd in space. He can hit one, you know. Not his best there for the tall. Rushed it a bit. Dragged it wide.
30 minutes to play. It's 3-1. Still a lot of time to play. Brown.
Chadwick goes back to Yatta. Searching for Naldo. Naldo almost turned in behind. Johnson. And a tussle And you want to win, but the pass is a bit loose. It's good energy being shown by it's the man in Kabi putting one inside, but in behind everyone. Special force to react to now Casa. So the Duke. Very good passer. Duke finds Spoonie. Spoonie forced to go back. He'll find Rashim. Special. Casa again special. Eloping forward. He's been eloping a lot this game, special. Trying to find a goal from open play. Let's hope he doesn't get caught out. Searching ball for Amin Kabi. A lead to Lloyd now. Casa. Never rushed on the ball, never hustled Casa. Duke looking for Denzel. Poked it back to special. Thompson. Thompson shifts this one across to Lee. Lee with a bit of a loose touch. Is it early? He will find Javon Lloyd. Lloyd only has one side, and he's using it very well. Lloyd cuts this one back. He takes it down. He turns. He twists. He fires, and he scores. That's very good work there. It's the veteran Denzel, and he made no mistake. It's 4-1.
I am not sure how Lloyd was able to run past the two defenders, Doc. I am still not sure how he was given the freedom. Pulled off, but when he pulled off, he should have tried to push Lloyd wider rather than pulling off and getting back into the 18. He was completely beaten.
The difficult thing about Javon Lloyd is that marking him goes completely against anything you are ever taught as a defender. Because Javon Lloyd only has one side. He is completely left-footed. But in order to get him onto his weaker side, his right foot, you have to show him inside, which is criminal for a defender. To mark Lloyd, you have to go against every instinct you may have as a defender. A Poodle went with the instinct. It cost them because he showed Lloyd onto his left side. Lloyd picked out Denzel, and Denzel wasn't missing that. Here's Kiroy Reed. Reed. Casa. Lee. Casa again. Reed. Oh, good ball. Spoonie is in here. Vashon Hodge knocked it down to special.
Offside.
Why is special in that sort of position? Every time I look up there, special is playing striker.
Special want to score. I believe he had a bet with somebody.
I guess somebody told Special if he's going to score at all for the season, this is the game to do it in. Because Special is playing as an inverted striker. An overlapping center back. I don't know what you want to call it. As here come the claw, shifting, beating a man. Yatta goes down, can't keep his footing. Hacks down a man. It will be a free kick. Four goals to one. The claw, without the St. Martin players, it's a completely different side.
It's a claw without the wings or the head.
No, it's the claw that we all know. Well, the claw we all knew, I should say.
And I'm not saying that at all because they have played some good football tonight. They have just not finished.
Even with all the good football they've played, I can really think of one really clear-cut chance that Naldo should have scored a few moments ago. Instead of that, Gomez, it's been easy walk for Randy Gomez. Here's Johnson. Johnson, he can hit them if he wants to. This one blocked only as far as Yatta.
Yatta made a mess of that one.
Well, he couldn't have hit that ball any more wrongly than he did. Gomez with the kick. This one headed on and picked up well. It's a very good turn as well by Kiroy Reed. Yes, Spoony puts one in early. And that's good defending by Francis. Khalifa Francis looks a much different defender when he has Giovanni Anthony next to him versus when he has Poodle next to him. Missing Martin Cohort badly the Eagle Claw. There's no Rohan Taylor. There's no Giovanni Anthony. No Phillian Robinson. Jeffers as well, yes. They're missing them badly. No Harvey. They're missing them badly. Casa. They're also missing the, can't remember the young lad's name. He came over and I'll give it to you right now.
Cinders.
There's a guy who came in and played midfield for them. Keanu. It's the same Jeffers. Keanu Jeffers. Very good player, Keanu Jeffers. He came and he bossed the midfield. Was maybe 4 matches ago now. Laid off to Reed. Reed. Ooh, trying to poke it through the Denzel.
Offside.
And Denzel's in an offside position. He had to go for it.
You just leave the ball because he was offside. He was in an offside position.
Millie,
just leave the ball.
We've seen clear offsides not be called. Taking shot. You know, Denzel won't press. He's a goal scorer now. That's what, 2 goals in 5 games for Denzel? 2 goals in his last 5. That's a good output. Better than a lot of strikers in this league. Special. Intercepts the pass from Nick Lashenko. Finds Casa. That's easily dispossessed. He came on his blind side there and did well. Now Poodle. The captain launching one forward, and Randy Gomez comes and gets it. They can move quickly if they want to. Duke gets it back. And it's fed through. He's onside, and so is Kiroy Reed. Kiroy Reed! He couldn't get enough behind it to beat Tittle.
He shells that one. Falling away to his left. And couldn't put his lace through the ball. Through into the claw. Not before the man Bones makes his entry.
Well, he's a ghost.
Be delayed.
He's a ghost. But he's back. Bones is back. Such a character. Lofted over the top. Easy walk defensively and Spoony now. Finding Casa. Duke. Duke trying to poke it through and now shifts it wider to Spoony. Spoony can look for Lloyd if he wants to. Does look for Lloyd. And Francis leaves it. And Javon Lloyd almost got there. Tittle tosses it away because Lloyd went down, but he's back up on his feet now. Former teammates of the Spartans, Lloyd and Tittle. Tittle tossed away the ball and sportsmanship. He'll get it back now. Will be a drop ball restart for Tittle. Poodle. Chadwick gives it back to Kirby. Now Johnson with a lovely touch and a lovely beat. Here's Chadwick Samuel. Chadwick cutting past Warner. Doing a bit too much cutting. Chadwick. Chadwick. It goes behind. It will be a corner.
Corner to the claw. And they need to make this one count. They need to make this one count. Because if they don't, and there is a counter, there can be some problems.
The only problem is the counter will be led by Denzel.
Well, Reed is also outside the 18.
Played in early, booted away, throw in. If there was anybody on the field you wouldn't want leading your counter, it's Denzel.
You might be surprised.
Well, to be fair, you do have veterans on the field as well. You have the Duke, you have Casson there as well. If you want pure burners, I don't think those are the people to call. It's a good turn by Naldo. Naldo is clattered over. It's a good challenge. A very good challenge. Dashenko. I don't think Moses made his way onto the field just yet. As here comes Lloyd, doesn't have the pace.
Yeah. Mantash is warming up as well.
Not seeing the Bones man anymore.
The Bones has gone back to his bench and is keeping warm in the back of his bench.
Well, Coach Prince, you have to make the changes if you want to make the changes. You're up 4-1. Kirby. Chadwick. The former attackers man, Chadwick. Took too long.
Limer's man.
Didn't even know he was a Limer as well. Yatta shifting one forward, special coming out. Special's got 4. Special is in behind here. Special is on side. Javill Brooks. Oh, well. He's made that run about 6 times today. And on the 7th time, it's paying off.
The flag has gone up. The flag has gone up. The flag has gone up. Belatedly, it did.
Special. Well, is he or is he not onside? The referee stopped play because he stopped it because of an injury.
Yes, but the flag did go up belatedly.
The AR has
and
now
the referee is going
They are going
over
to talk.
To the AR.
They are going to talk. Could be Special making the run from center back. Was he on? They're talking, they're conversing. Long searching ball over the top. Special made the run. Special making the run still. Oh, it's tight. Oh, it's tight. The ball's at the center circle. Referee signal. Referee says it will be a substitution.
Goal has
The goal has stood. It was a late flag by the AR. But referee Brown says that's a goal. Special.
Is on the ball.
I think he may have made a bet with someone. I don't know who he told he was going to score today, because he made about 7 runs from centre back. It took his 7th attempt. But Special has beaten his former teammate. He has Chadwick. Chadwick into the area. Still Chadwick. Chadwick puts one across. Now that's good defensive work. Out for a throw-in.
He has scored his goal. Now he's back where he plays best.
Substitution for the Claw.
Is that a new player for the Claw?
God knows. Claw bringing everyone. Don't know who was there before. They cycle through so many players, the Eagle Claw. Here's Lee. Rogers gives it back to Lee. Mason. Here's the Bones, man. Bones is coming for Rashim. It's going to be troublesome. Dropped off to Yatta. Yatta has the Bones man for company. The Bones man on the ground. The Bones man doing the business. He's such a character to watch, Bones. Still the Claw. Special. A brick wall back there. Denzel. Again, Special is taking off. Where is Special going? How many goals does he want?
That's an excellent one. That's Andrew Brown. That's Andrew Brown.
As it's poked through. It's a foot race. He's got through well. Shot comes in, it's deflected, and Tittle will collect.
We still have some 11 minutes, Doc, for that extra goal. I told you 3 goals will score in this half. You said 2. I told you 3.
It's 2 so far. It could be troublesome here. Pokes this one across. Nalo drops it off. Too much in that sort of area. You have to get a shot off. You have to get a shot off in that sort of position. Nalo should have pulled the trigger on his right boot. 10 minutes. Said 4-2. It's 5-1. Now will there be 2 goals in the half or 3?
I told you it's going to be 3 goals.
I said 2. I'm sitting pretty right now.
So the man coming off is Vashawn Hodge, who gave way to the man Bones.
Was it Rashim?
Rashim is still on Rashim has gone back to play a more defensive role. Attacking role gone forward, to play that role that Vashawn was playing.
Yeah, so it is. Spoonie. Let's come off. Here's Kiroy Reed. Now Keon Lee. Lee.
Lee wants his goal now.
I don't know the last time Lee has scored. Lee is very good at winning penalties. But I don't remember the last time he scored. Casa. It's just a walk in the park now for the attackers.
It's a matter of formalities.
What should have been a close game.
Easy walkover for the attackers. They have been attacking from the blow of the first whistle, and they're still attacking.
Here's Naldo. Naldo muscles a man well. Drops it off to Johnson. Kirby. To the inside, one in particular. And Bones comes away. Bones loses out. Bones has to get back. Get back, Bones. It's in the area for the claw. Cut back toward Yatta. Easy work. Dashenko steps in. Straight to Casa. The clock can play with a high line. But they can't do that anymore because it's Javon Lloyd. Lloyd is fast. Lloyd. Oh, the touch. He needed the long touch down the line. Claws push the line high because it's Denzel who's playing up front. But Lloyd is fast, and so is Romain Kirby, but it will be a free kick. Foul and the free kick, says the referee. Kirby was through on goal. Change for the attackers. Tash is coming in. And coming out will be Denzel. He got his goal. His job is done. Reed.
Mistouch.
Tashu's plays in defense, but playing where he's needed today. Too hard, too much pepper on it. I don't think Chad was on side either. It's just a formality, as you said. But here's Baba. They weren't on the same page, and
It could not have been. He was in an offside position.
Baba wants him to take the touch. Baba asked him to take the touch. Ayata. That's going to be troublesome. Beating one, but the pretty football call playing early has gone down the drain. It's become very individualistic. They're not knocking the ball around at all.
It's offside.
Oh, no offside for Cameron Tash. Tash.
Position of the
Well, he's put one forward and Tittle comes out. Francis. And push forward well, and this time Naldo wasn't making the run. Heads have dropped the claw. The attacking play is not looking crisp at all. Can't get the regular combinations that were working earlier. The forward line that looked so cohesive a bit earlier in the game. Chadwick, Naldo, and Barber. It's completely out of sorts. Lloyd is offside. Lloyd, you're on a card. You're on a card. Be careful. Another referee, maybe.
That's unnecessary. He's just begging. He's begging for something. Just give him what he's calling for.
Another referee, maybe. Stewie. Across to Poodle. Francis. Johnson, lovely, clever. Runs into Casa, and now Lee finding Kiroy Reed. And Reed pushing this one wide for Rashim. Ooh, he's crunched. He's crunched by Yatta. Yatta loves a challenge. Dushenko. Yatta loses out. This could be troublesome. Oh, but Laura's making the run inside. The ball went behind him. Ooh, that's a handball. You can't pick up the ball. You can't just do that. You simply just can't pick up the ball. That's to be a yellow card as well. He intentionally picked it up. Him not being the last man saved him from. That could have been troublesome. Who's over this one? Is it Reed?
I think what saved him there is it's the distance that the attacking player was from the ball, and the fact that there was he was not the last or the second to last defender.
Well, drives this one, Till saves, and it's going to be put in.
Lee.
Can you believe it? The Cousins have combined. Special scores, and now Keon Lee scores. 6 goals to 1. What should have been a good game, it's been an absolute whitewash. 6 goals to 1.
Doc, didn't I tell you that 3 goals will score in this half? Didn't I tell you that?
Millie said 2-2. I don't want to hear anything else.
Well, you never want to lose.
I'm a coach. Of course I don't want to lose.
Did I not said, Christopher, that 3 goals will score in this half? Doc said 4-2. I said no. 3 goals will score in this half.
The Claw have capitulated.
They have lost their wings. They have lost their head. And they may lose their legs as well because the Eagle Claw is not done just yet.
The Claw, they could have afforded to drop. They could have afforded to drop points because the Dogs dropped points, but to lose by 5 goals, that puts a serious dent.
You can drop points, but not 3 points. You could have afforded to drop 2. With a draw, but the fact that you would now drop 3 points and
lose this, that means
by 6 goals, you're in deficit.
Have to beat the Dogs now. That means you can't go out there and draw against the Dogs. You have to beat the unbeatable Dogs United.
In 2023, that will be a miracle.
You have to beat the unbeatable Dogs United. Every team has dropped points in the Champions League. Every team has dropped points so far, but the Dogs have dropped 2.
But the most they have dropped in any one game is 2. They've never lost. And they will have to. The Eagle Claw will have to be at full strength, plus strength, to beat the Dogs United. The ball is wrong. Anything can happen on a night, but it's going to be very difficult beating Dogs United.
Can Rashim score a goal now?
Rashim is in an offside position.
Rashim can't get there. Tittle comes out and takes out 2 players.
6 goals to 1. Where is Cyril?
It ain't more than Cyril. Well, you saw just walked across, right? You saw just walked across. They didn't need him today. They didn't need him. It was Shakoy Reed. He came into the stadium late. Just strolled across in front of me just now. Attackers didn't need him today. The Claw, they need more than Cyril right now. They need St. Martin back. Six goals to 1. We've had the 90. We await the added time.
The added time would be the restart of playing the whistle. Players started. Shinko. Shot going wide. 1 minute. And that 1 minute has been played. Mason. Final whistle can go anytime now. Attempted clearance goes back to the keeper. The keeper takes it. And in fact, an attempted clearance, another deliberate playback too. Here is a Thompson on the attack. Thompson. Ball can be cleared. The ref says, that's all I would want to see for the night is 6-1. 6-1 in favor of the attackers.
Thank you for joining us here at the Raymond E. Gishar Technical Center. Join us again on Wednesday where we'll be seeing a game where the female match against the Youngsters and the Diamond Queens FC goes toe-to-toe to get there for a final game. Thank you again for joining us. Back to Master Control.